The religious form of suppression is idolatry. Verse 23, they exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images resembling mortal man, birds, four-footed animals, and reptiles. We changed the object of our worship into something that we could control. The false gods that humanity has worshiped throughout time have been very varied by culture and time period. But they've all had one thing in common. Even the gods we worship today, we don't bow down and have gods like they used to have back then, but we have gods, I'll show you in a second, gods that we devote our lives to. All these gods from all peoples in all places at all times are very varied, but they have one thing in common. And that one thing is they exist to serve us. I've told you that when it comes to worship, we're like the pre-Copernican astronomers who assume that the earth is at the center of the universe and everything else in the universe just revolves around us. That's how we approach God. We worship, but our main question when we approach worship was, how do I get God into the right place so that he is orbiting my life correctly so that I can benefit from the blessings that he can bring? You even hear that in our prayers. We're at the center. God, this is what I need. God, this is what I want. This is how I want you to fix this. God, you need to smite her for what she said about me. And God, if you don't do it the way that I want you to do it, then I'll just be mad at you. And I'll pay you back by not believing in you. That'll teach you not to put my needs first and foremost. You know, the most basic truth of creation is that God doesn't exist for you. You were created for God and for his glory. He's at the center. You and I wanted a God who would serve us, a God who would be our divine butler. So what we did, what Paul's saying we did, is we reimagined God in that form where he would exist to serve us.